Hey everybody, and welcome back to more Kirby SuperStar. Last time we started Milky Way Wishes, and in today's episode we're going to continue Milky Way Wishes and explore some more planets. We're actually going to be pretty close to finishing Milky Way Wishes after this part, so yeah. Kind of hard to believe. I knew this is like one of the shortest LPs I've done on the channel. I think it ain't the shortest, because counting like back cover and Sonic CD, those are the shortest, but still, like, this LP's been going on for a long time. It's mostly because of hiatuses, which I do apologize for. Just busy with life and stuff, but I'm trying to do better and catch up with my LP game. That sounds weird, I know, but yeah. Cook is kind of a weird power-up. I think I may have shown it before earlier in the LP. Basically what Cook does is it takes surrounding enemies and it puts them in a pot and makes food of them. Cook can be good if you're around a lot of enemies, but like, I'm about to make a mistake here. I believe that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah. So for some reason, I tried it on the boss, and I don't know why I did that. I knew for some reason it wouldn't work. I probably was being stupid and just thought, I'm gonna attempt and see what happens. And it doesn't do anything. So if you're just around a lot of enemies, it'll suck the enemies in, you get food from it. You probably, if you've played Super Smash Bros. Brawl, you've probably seen it. It's basically Kirby's Final Smash in Brawl. I do like Cook. Like, I think the idea is really neat. It's just, it's a really situational power-up is kind of the thing. And you could say that about, like, Mike and some other things, but, like, I feel like what Mike is, I feel like there's a bigger opportunity to use Mike or Paint as opposed to Cook. Maybe that's just me, I don't know, but I don't have an issue with Cook. It's just, it's not a power I want to go out of my way to use as opposed to something like Bomb or Hammer, you know. But we've already got 2 power-ups already, which is pretty good. I will not be getting every power-up, just to clarify on this. There are some I know I missed, but I try to get the main ones that I like using a lot, like Hammer and Bomb and Fighter, which we'll get later on. Honestly, I'd be fine with Hammer. Hammer's actually really good against a lot of bosses, because it has a lot of, like, a very wide range of attack. Fighter is really good because of how fast and like how much damage you can do, and you can also do like the drop down kick, which is like kick you up and you can just continue to like spam it. Like, I know in particular Kirby's Return to Dreamland, Fighter is like really good against the final boss, which I remember. I like this song a lot too. Now that I'm kind of like going back and listening to some of the soundtrack for this game, the soundtrack is pretty good. I'd still like, I don't know my favorite Kirby soundtrack. Like, honestly, I like 64, but besides the final boss theme, I don't remember many songs from 64. I say that, this part will end, and then like the entire soundtrack will come flooding back to me, and I'm like, man, the soundtrack for that game's amazing. Like, honestly, SuperStar might be my favorite soundtrack in the series. Either SuperStar or Return to Dreamland. Actually, I really like Epic Yarn's soundtrack a lot. The Snowland theme, but all of the songs that play in the Snowland levels are fantastic. I love them a lot. And here's the Blackface boss again, with his giant hands of stone. He's still pretty easy, just throw Bomb at him and you're pretty much golden. Honestly, Poppy Brothers Jr. actually probably is the best partner to fight this boss. There's probably another one. Like, I'm not a Kirby SuperStar maniac, and I don't know everything about the game, obviously. But from what I've known, or I do know, like, what works, works. So, yeah. If I can find a way to BS something, I'm probably gonna do it. So, yeah. So we gotta be Poppy Brothers Jr. and Poppy Brothers Sr. You know, that was a reference to Game Grumps. I haven't watched Game Grumps in years, I just don't care. But you know. I will say, before I about started getting into fan bases, but I do actually want to talk about the Kirby fan base a little bit. And I know every fan base has, like, their crazy eggs in the basket. That's an actual term I just came up with. I'm sure there's an actual... In the carton. There you go. I know words, sometimes, and metaphors and sayings. You know, I'm a human being. I know things. But I feel like the Kirby fan base is one of the more, like, calmer fan bases on the internet. And maybe it's just because I don't see it a lot, but, like, I'm not trying to go, like, shitting on fan bases, but let's be honest, there are some crazy people in fan bases who are, like I said, crazy. The most obvious ones everybody goes with are Sonic, Pokemon, and Smash, which, Sonic-wise, I do get, but there are good people in the Sonic fan base, and Smash and Pokemon. I've met some really good people from those fan bases. It's like anything. You get crazy people anywhere you go, but there are a lot of good people as well. But like Kirby, I feel like I don't, maybe just because I don't really look into it much, but I feel like I don't hear much about, like, crazy Kirby fans. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but Kirby and Animal Crossing seem to be some of the calmer ones, I feel like. I know people make fun of Animal Crossing because, like, before New Horizons came out, everybody always like, where's Animal Crossing in the directs? But, like, I feel like you don't... Before that, I never really saw much of it. I don't know. Maybe it's just because, like, Kirby's one of the, like, more calmer series to play. Like, for me, like, if I'm playing a Kirby game, it's mostly just to relax. I find that game's very calming. Maybe it's just because they are easier than, like, a lot of other games, but I don't know. They're very nice to sit down and play if I want to play a nice short game and kill some time, so, yeah. Finally, we get Yo-Yo. I love Yo-Yo. It's such a good power-up. I feel like more video games need Yo-Yo power-ups because they're amazing. I don't know if you can do tricks with the Yo-Yo, but it'd be cool if you could, like, walk the dog and stuff with the Yo-Yo power-up. Also, I love his spinning kick. It reminds me of Booker T doing the spin-a-rooney. I really love running down slopes with Yo-Yo Kirby and spinning, because he's like spinning down the slope. It's really awesome. God, Yo-Yo is such a good power-up. I just love him to death. I don't understand what that one thing's supposed to be. It's like the yellow thing with chocolate on it. It's supposed to be like a fudge sickle, or is it like a banana pop with like fudge or chocolate on it? I don't know. I don't really like fudge sickles or pudding pops. Before someone makes the Bill Cosby joke, why don't you play with my pudding pop? I can't really do Bill Cosby, I'm sorry. But, I'm okay. I'm gonna go completely off topic again, but this is just the LP where I'm gonna state random things and just go with it, because I think it's fun. I think I've only watched, like, one episode of The Cosby Show my entire life. Like, I don't think I've ever really seen much of Bill Cosby. Like, he's a horrible person before we go on for what he did to people. But, like, I don't really think I've watched much with Bill Cosby in it. I don't know. Like, if it comes to 90s sitcoms, I'm the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air kind of guy. And Family Matters. I like Family Matters, you know. Full House. Listen, I've watched every episode of Full House because it was on Nick at Night when I grew up. And I would watch it, but I never liked it. I don't know people who actually like Full House. Everybody's just like, it was on TV, so I would watch it. And that's it. Does anyone actually like Full House? Like, what was the appeal of Full House? You got Uncle Joey and Jesse. They were the only really good parts. You got Bob Saget. I mean, Bob Saget's pretty great because he's Bob Saget. But, that's about it. Like, I don't find many of the characters in Full House likable. Besides the older sister, I think it's Cameron, is that her name? And that's only because now she's super attractive. And that's it. I know they made a Fuller House. I will never watch it because I had my fill of Full House. Full House is kind of like Friends, where it was always on TV when I was growing up. But the thing is, like, I don't even really... Friends is in a weird category for me, where I don't hate it, but I don't really like it. It's just one thing, like, it's on TV, so I can turn it on for background noise. Like, the only things about Friends I really like are Chandler, because he's Chandler and he's funny, and Jennifer Aniston is incredibly attractive. And that's literally the only things about the show I really like. Honestly, give me your thoughts and feelings in the comments. What are your thoughts on Friends as a show? Do you like it, or do you get the hype behind it? Because I don't hate it. Like, I'll leave it on for background noise, but it's not my thing. I know I'm talking about Friends, the TV sitcom, in a Kirby LP, but honestly, we've seen this one boss before. Twice, in fact, so, yeah. I don't know, like, I just watch Friends, and I know, like, the creators of Friends, like, worked on How I Met Your Mother, and every character from How I Met Your Mother, I think, is better than characters from Friends, besides Chandler. That's it. I've gone so off topic in this part, but this is just the part I talk about sitcoms for whatever reason. I do like sitcoms. They're funny. Some of them. There are some horrible ones. Like, The Big Bang Theory is the first. I wasn't gonna try and mention it. God, I just do not like The Big Bang Theory at all. I've tried. I honestly have tried, but I don't find it funny. And it's not even because, like, I like nerdy stuff. It's just in general, it's such a emotionless show, I find, and it's just not for me. I don't know. Like, the most, like, recent sitcom that I've really gotten into, and this is as recent as it goes, and this is kind of sad because the show has been done with for years, is The Office. And I didn't even really start watching The Office till about 2 years ago, I think. And then I fell in love with it, because The Office is a good show. I really like it a lot. Minus, I think after season 5, it really starts to lose some, what makes it special, but I still like it till, I'd say, season 8. It's really, spoilers for The Office before I go into this, it's really when Michael Scott leaves is when that show gets bad, like really bad. I think season 9 definitely is an improvement past season 8, but oh my god, season 8 is rough. So, yeah. I do want to get into Parks and Recs. I hear it's really funny as well. I'm going to start that after I finish Breaking Bad, so, yeah. Currently watching Breaking Bad right now. I'm on season 4. Really good show. I love it a lot. And then I'm probably going to watch... Well, the plan is for me is to watch Breaking Bad. I am off topic, I know, but I am just talking about my schedules for shows right now. What I'm planning to do for those... I know you don't care, but it's killing time while we're just kind of going through space, is to watch Breaking Bad, and then watch My Hero Academia Season 4, because I think it's actually almost over. I haven't actually watched anime in like a year, which is crazy. Not that I hate anime, I'm just burned out on it. But it's to watch My Hero Academia Season 4, then watch Code Geass, because I've been asked, I haven't asked, but I have a friend who really wants me to watch it. He's been trying to get me to watch it for years, so I figured I'd watch it now. And then I'm gonna watch Parks and Recs, is the plan, so, yeah. I'm trying to... I escaped anime for like 2 years, and now I'm back into it, I guess, now. I don't know. My life got better when I kicked anime out of my life. It's odd, very odd. I'm joking, by the way. Anime's great, I just don't watch it much anymore. I tell a lie, I watched anime in 2019. I watched Promised Neverland, and it was good. And handily, I've been reading the Berserk manga, and I read the One Piece manga, so... yeah. Here's some bosses. I actually like this part. They threw 2 bosses at you. They had Bonkers here, who I thought was the boss, but he's not. Bonkers is actually probably... I like his design a lot. I just like he's a gorilla who wields a giant hammer. I think that's cool. I actually wouldn't mind if the partner system came back in a future Kirby. Like, I know we kind of have it like in the multiplayer games. Like, Star Allies, you have the DLC partners as well, where you can get marks as a partner, which is amazing. But yeah, I do like the partner system a lot. I know it probably makes the game easier, but I don't know, I just like having it. I think anything to make it seem refreshing and keep your eye more attached to the screen, which the partners do for me, it makes it more fun to watch. It's just cool. I don't know. What is Bonkers doing? But, yeah, I like it a lot. And also, I love how this game looks graphically. I know we've probably mentioned it before, but I think this is one of the... I think it's just a good-looking Super Nintendo game. It doesn't really try to do anything crazy, but what it does right, it does really well. The only Super Nintendo game like, and I think I'm just a couple parts ago, but like, I genuinely, graphically hurts my eyes is Star Fox. And Star Fox 2, technically, because it's on the Super Nintendo Classic, and I think it's on the Switch now as well. But, yeah, Star Fox hurts my eyes. I can't play those games. I actually wanted to make a video covering Star Fox, but I'm debating on it currently. I don't know. Like, I love how this area looks in the background, but it's finally time for the computer virus, the boss that everyone and their grandmother loves. So we kind of did this boss in Great Cave Offensive, but this one is kind of different from that one, as it's more, it's got a lot more depth to it. We're gonna actually be fighting different enemies as well. So here's the witch. She shoots fire spells, guarded, pretty simple. We have another enemy. We have the knight, or the evil knight, and he's cool looking, I guess. He'll just rain swords to the ground, avoid them. Honestly, if you kind of just get in one of the corners, you can avoid a lot of attacks, but you have to be prepared for it. So, yeah. This is actually, I'd argue, the most difficult boss in the game, even though it's still not really difficult. The main thing about the knight, or the knight, it's the form after the knight, if it's the one I'm thinking, that gives me trouble. But you just have to be careful for, like, stuff raining from the ground. That's the big thing. And you can let your partners get hit, you can just bring them back whenever in this mode, which is good. So, yeah. The red dragon, he's just the part that gives me a little bit of trouble, because he shoots fire and stars, and you gotta be careful. One thing I do like, because it's like an irregular RPG, like, akin to, like, Dragon Quest or Final Fantasy, I love the text boxes, and you have to actually, like, take turns when you're attacking, which is really cool. And he has a health bar. It does remind me, it is basically an old school RPG. I'd say more, it's kind of more Dragon Quest-ish, I guess. And Final Fantasy as well, but Dragon Quest was first, like, yeah, Dragon Quest was first. So yeah. But yeah, honestly, I think the best prop to go with in this boss is the bomb power-up, just because you can stay in that corner and throw bombs and still hit the enemy. It makes it much easier to deal with, so definitely use bomb on a lot of bosses, but specifically this one, because it'll come in handy. Any power-up that can kind of let you stay in that corner and hit them is good, so yeah. And we're earning EXP, like the Fever Points, and Friendship Points. That seems like something you would receive like an Undertale. Maybe that's just me, but I don't know. And there's not our final happy dance, but one of our final happy dances, because in the next part of Kirby SuperStar, it's the finale, and we're gonna meet up with Nova the Comet and stop the sun and moon. See you guys next time.